A very good evening, dear Toastmaster and guest. Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization initiated by the leader Ralph C. Smilday with the sole motive to improve communication and leadership skills among the members across the globe. Toastmaster International has 15,900 clubs, more than 345,000 members in 142 countries. Wordsmith Toastmaster Club is one among them. Toastmaster International works on four pillars of values, namely RISE: R for respect, I for integrity, S for service, and D for excellence. The mission of the club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before starting the meeting, here are some code of conducts. Kindly check if your mobile phone is in switch off or silent mode. Speakers who are coming to the podium to refrain from speaking on sex, religion, and politics. When speaker is on stage, kindly refrain from walking or going out of the hall as it might distract the speaker. Members are requested to come in professional attire. It's time to start the meeting by saying Happy New Year to one and all present here. For the benefit of guests, all Toastmaster meetings shall be started and ended by one person called presiding officer. Today's presiding officer is Toastmaster Nitya Kannan. She is a homemaker, blogger, and also a Toastmaster since 2012. Thank you and over to you.
You are on mute, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Saturday Dams, for the warm welcome. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and wonderful guests. Two disciples were sitting in front of their wise, enlightened master. First disciple said, "Oh, tomorrow the new year is beginning. I am going to do so many grand plans for the new year. I will be walking every day 5 kilometers. I am going to learn music. I am going to learn gardening." The second disciple said, "Wow, me too. I am going to learn cooking, arts, and so many other plans I am having in my mind." The wise master listened and he smiled at them. He told, "The last year went by. You made so many grand plans. Did you even achieve even 10% of what you had planned?" Both the disciples were lost in thought. Then the wise master said, "It is not necessary to move mountains or to make everyone happy. You just have to take small steps. It could be as simple as helping your parents, your mother and father at home. It could be helping the child who is near you. It could be bringing love and light in the person who is near you. So in this way, if you will take small steps, they will be not just the best step, but the most beautiful steps of your life. And remember, don't feel bad that you couldn't achieve whatever you had decided, all your resolutions in the last year. Just as the trees are shedding their leaves and new leaves are sprouting on them and they become new again, you also fill yourself with new energy and enthusiasm and you get set for the new year. Don't compare yourself to the near person around you that he is doing so much or she's achieving so much in this year. You remember that you are the best and you are full and you are complete. So with this note, I would like to welcome you all to the first session of this year 2022, the 650th session. I declare the meeting open. And a warm welcome to you all again. I would like to know if any guests are present at today's meeting. No one. So before I begin the meeting, I would like to welcome our newest member, Toastmaster Suresh Singh. Actually, he's not new. He's an ex-wordsmith. So I welcome Toastmaster Suresh back into the Wordsmiths family. Welcome. So today's meeting is going to be hosted by our dynamic and young Toastmaster of the day. He is a fourth-year student at IIT Madras, and he's also the Vice President Education of our club. He will be hosting today's meeting. So put your hands to welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Toastmaster Nitya. Hello, fellow wordsmiths and guests. On behalf of wordsmiths, from the bottom of my heart, wishing you all a very happy new year. This is the beginning of a fresh year and a fresh term for Chennai wordsmiths. So fittingly, the theme of the day is Toast to a New Beginning. Now, there are two things which I want to do for a very long time. One related to Toastmasters, and the other in my personal life. I want to be the vice president education of this wonderful club, but I neither had the time nor the experience to succeed in the role. Finally, I have become the VPE, and if the first meeting is anything to go by, it promises to be a roller coaster ride. I hope that I would receive the support of the club members throughout this term and beyond. And on the personal front, I will soon be taking steps into my professional life as I would be going to my final year. I hope I receive all the blessings from my fellow Wordsmithians. Now, coming to the meeting, each Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 segments. First comes the prepared speech segment, where the members prepare their speeches according to the project manual and deliver them in the meeting. We have 3 wonderful speakers delivering speeches from levels 1, 3, and 5 from the pathways. Then comes the most entertaining segment of any meeting, the table topics, which is an impromptu speech session, where the table topics master would call people at random, give topics to them on the spot, and you are required to speak on the topic for a minimum of 1 minute. And last, but definitely not the least, is the heart of every meeting, which is the evaluation session, where the entire session would be evaluated from the start to finish. To take over the heart of the Toastmasters meeting, I am delighted to invite the heart of ExCom, the current president of Chennai Wordsmiths, Toastmaster Nithya, who is a homemaker and a Toastmaster from 2012. When I asked her what she is looking forward to in 2022, she replied very simply that she is looking forward to make the most of the time which is given to us in 2022. On that note, let me invite the general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Nithya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. Today, I am the general evaluator of the session. And as general evaluator, my role will be to watch the sessions very carefully with an observant eye. I would be looking at all the plus points and the not so good points of the meeting, and I will be presenting it to you in the form of a report. But in this, I will be assisted by a very capable team. It's going to have 2 segments, the tag team and the evaluation segment. Both of them can be described as the eyes and the ears of a Toastmaster meeting, literally. So the tag team consists of timer, our counter, and grammarian. And the evaluation segment will be the evaluation of the prepared speeches, which will be done by our seasoned evaluators. First of all, I would like to introduce my tag team to you. The first is the timer. The timer would be explaining to you all the time criteria of the meeting. Today's timer is Toastmaster Bala. Over to Toastmaster Bala.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Nithya. So it's a great sort of in gathering, first of the meeting to commence in this year. So very excited. And to let all know about my role, I would be literally like a timekeeper for all the speeches. I would record the time of speeches, starting from the prepared speeches and as well as the table topics. And then I'll be able to present my report. And just wanted to share my screen so that I will take you all through the cards which will be on display. And I'll be showing the green card. And before that, shall I get the access to share my screen if I've been given the access? Okay, got it. Can someone give me the access to share my screen so that I can take you through the cards which will be shown at the respective interval of speeches? Okay, got it. Okay, these are the cards that I would be showing, and for the prepared speeches, I'll be showing the green card at the 5th minute, and yellow card at 6th minute, and as well as the red card at the 7th minute. And for the table topics, I'll show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. And this is a quick intro about my role, and over to Toastmaster Nithya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala, for so well explaining the timing criteria. It is now time to introduce the R counter of today. R counter is someone we all need to be very careful about. Today's R counter is our new member, but not so new. He's very seasoned in terms of experience. Toastmaster Suresh Singh.
Thank you, TM Nitya. So now whole world is talking about agility and resilience to improve efficiency to deliver either product and services in this competitive world that what we deliver doesn't matter, how we deliver that matter. The moment we say how, then it directly associates with our effective communication. Effective communication means creating interest to listen, not to irritate other. For that, we need to communicate very concisely and precisely, but unconsciously, we use many words which are not part of our actual communication, and it deteriorates the effectiveness of our effective communication. As part of our counter role and responsibility, I will be helping each speaker to identify those unwanted words, filler words, repetitive words, and unnecessary long pauses by noting down and submitting my report when general evaluator call upon me to submit my report. Now handing over control to general evaluator. Over to you, TM Nitya. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh. With that, I come to the last but not the least part of the tag team, the grammarian. Today's grammarian is Toastmaster Bhavatarini. Over to Toastmaster Bhavatarini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is resumption, which means the action of beginning something again after pause or interruption. Example, the rain has stopped, but we are still waiting for the resumption of the game. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I'll give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting and report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavatarini, for explaining the grammarian criteria so well. It's now time to hand the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you, General Evaluator and team. Now, let us start the first session of today's meeting, the prepared speech session. The first speech for today is given by Toastmaster Shankar. His native is Madurai. He has completed BE in Aeronautical Engineering and currently working at US as US IT recruiter. He is delivering his level 1 project 3 speech on researching and presenting in the path presentation mastering. Before inviting the speaker, I would request his evaluator, Toastmaster Valamati, to read out the speech objectives, please.
Hello, I am evaluated too. TM Arvind?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm going to evaluate the Bindu ma'am's speech. Like that only.
No, in the agenda, I have mentioned that
TM
you are evaluating Toastmaster Shankar.
Oh, I have only this only. Sir, just a minute.
Okay.
Shankar sir speech evaluation sheet is there here.
Arvind,
Sir,
shall I go first so that she has some time to get the objectives?
No, just I have evaluation sheet of Bindu's ma'am, so that's why
Okay,
the problem. So what speech there is going to give, I don't know that, so that's the problem, sir.
Yeah, I have shared the evaluation results.
Yeah, just okay. That's yeah. Hello. Good evening. So thank you so much, Tia Modi. So good evening, Toastmaster and guest. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So good evening, Toastmaster and guest. So on my special good evening to my target speaker, TM Shankar. Today I am going to evaluate Toastmaster Shankar's speech. The purpose of this project for the member to learn or review the basic research method and present a well organized and well researched speech on any topic. So timer, please note the time of speech is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish you all the best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Shankar. Over to you, Toastmaster Shankar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Valamari.
Yes.
Toastmaster Shankar, plastic waste management. Plastic waste management. Toastmaster Shankar, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Modi, for the introduction, and thank you very much for the wishes, Violeta. When I was a kid, we were all watching a magic show. The magician pulled a lot of plastic stars one after another from his mouth. I clapped my hands in excitement, jumped up and down. We were wowed by his trick. Last week, I saw a video on YouTube. I saw a guy pulling out plastic stars from his mouth. But this time I was not wowed. I was not excited. I was not jumping up and down. In fact, I was shocked because the straw was pulled out from the mouth of a turtle and it was profusely bleeding from the mouth and the moaning in pain. Good morning to fellow Toastmasters and guests. First, I would like to wish everyone a happy and prosperous new year. So now about plastic management. Plastic production has increased 20-fold since 1964. Despite the growing demand, only 5% of plastics are recycled effectively, while 40% end up in landfill and oceans. Much of the remainder is buried in to generate energy. According to new Ellen MacArthur Foundation report, there will be more plastic in ocean by 2050 than fish. The world's ocean is clogged with plastic debris, plastic spoons, plastic plates, plastic covers, and fish nets. Every year, nearly 8 million metric tons of plastic pollution enter the ocean from the coastal countries. That's equivalent of dumping the content of one garbage truck into ocean every minute. If no action is taken, this is expected to increase to 2 per minute by 2030 and 4 per minute by 2050. In 2014, researchers from Gujarat did a postmortem on 1 ton carcass of whale, which got washed away to the shore. They found 4 large plastic bags in whale's stomach. It appeared that the plastic had blocked the whale's digestive system, which caused its death. Why should you worry about it? You may think, oh, who cares if the species become extinct? Wait a second. There are multiple ways in which plastic can creep from the oceans to the human food chain. The plastics in the ocean gets disintegrated into smaller pieces. Over time, they become what is called microplastics. Fishes mistake them for food and consume them. Eventually, plastics fill their digestive system and they die. Or a careless discarded plastic bag can break down in the sea, specifically in warmer waters. And the process releases toxic chemicals that may be digested by fish. When these fish end up in human food chain, we get impacted too. What is the story in India? In 2017, India generated about 72 million tons of municipal solid waste per day. According to an ICRIER estimate, out of this, about 10% of plastic was recycled. The problem was that India is mismanaging over 80% of its waste, while it's in the US, it is only 2%. We just throw plastics into regular trash bins or on the road. What we can do about it? Tamil Nadu government has imposed a ban on using plastic items such as carry bags, plates, cups, flags, small sachets used in packaging water. Clock is already ticking and the ban was imposed on 1st of Jan 2019 to kick plastic out. However, the ban excludes using disposable plastics for packaging milk, curd, oil, and medical utilities. So there are still some plastics around us in our everyday life. How can we help the government and we save our environment from the plastic? I'd like to share 3 steps. Segregation process that will follow at my home to handle plastic. First step is to be consolidate. So we have to separate a trash bin at home to pull the all plastic waste right from chocolate wrappers to empty oil cans to faulty mobile chargers go in there. Second step, separate. Once every month, we identify plastic trash items, that can be sold in the local waste paper mart, and convert items such as water bottles, milk cover, broken mobile chargers into cash. We keep the rest of plastic items such as thin plastic bags, chocolate wrappers, toothbrush, etc. at home. The moment someone buys your plastic waste, you can be rest assured that it will be recycled. Third step will be facilitate safe disposal. We hand over the plastic trash which cannot be sold to a municipality corporation worker. He or she will ensure that it is handled separately and sent for recycling. Most of the times, government uses such plastic waste for manufacturing cement or for laying roads. All of us have a great role to play in the plastic waste management. Ross Savage, a famous ocean rover, says it is not right to manufacture billions of objects that are used for a matter of minutes and are done, rather than using them for the animals or living creatures with us for centuries. My request to all of us here is we should follow 3 steps: consolidate, separate, facilitate for safe disposal of plastic. We can't wait. Time is running out. We have to clean the plastic out. I'd like to toast to a new beginning, a world without plastic. Save environment so that we can save ourselves. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Over to you, Toastmasters Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankar. You have talked about the problem which is plaguing us for a very long time now, which is the plastic waste management, and it is a well-researched and well-presented speech. Thank you. The second speech for today is given by DTM Arun Sridhar. He is an IT professional with over 17 years of experience. He also held the dreaded position of Vice President Education 3 times, I repeat, 3 times in the history of this club. When I asked him what he is looking forward to in 2022, he said in true Toastmaster spirit that he is looking forward to giving more speeches in 2022. He is delivering his level 3 project 1 speech on using presentation software in the path of dynamic leadership. Before inviting the speaker, I would request his evaluator, Toastmaster Bhuvanesh, to read out the speech objectives, please.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. The target speaker for me is our Toastmaster Arun Sridhar, and his project role is dynamic pathways, dynamic leadership. Level 3, project 1, using presentation software. Title: Market Investments for Dummies. The prepared speech would be 5 to 7 minutes duration. All the best, PM Arun Sridhar. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhuvanesh. DTM Arun Sridhar. Market Investments for Dummies. Market Investments for Dummies. DTM Arun Sridhar. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Toastmaster, if you can give me the permission to share my screen.
Share screen is given to all.
Thank you. How many of us in this audience wants to be rich? A very generic question, and all of us, right? All of us want more money than what we have. But all of us also have dreams, right? Dreams and goals. Time-bound goals. Some of us have kids who have to go to college, some of us have to retire and things like that. And the way we achieve those goals is through investments. None of us can do it with just, the money that we have, the salary that we have. We have to invest. And to invest, we have a few options like gold, real estate, and markets. This third thing that I mentioned is always a mystery to most people. How many people here, and I'd really like to know how many people here invest in the stock market? Either through through mutual funds or through demat accounts. 1, 2, 3, Anu, yeah, 4, Suresh, Nitya, 5, right? So 5 out of 17. Is there anyone else? Did I miss? Okay, 5 out of 17 is about right? About 1/3. It's actually higher here in this crowd. I guess it's a more educated urban audience. But in India, it's about 5% of the population that is invested in the market, and versus the 50% in US. Right. So more people need to get into the market. It is not some black magic. Unfortunately, the impression that has been created that it is some kind of black magic. And the purpose of my speech here is to really throw some light on this, on what we can do in the market. I'm calling it investing for not dummies, not newbies, for average people. Average people are people like us who have jobs to do, who can't spend 9-10 hours in front of a screen, doing this on a daily basis. But we have goals, and we want to get the returns, the higher returns that the markets give. And these are lessons that I've got from my 10-year journey. Why me, right? Why me, and why should you listen to me? What credibility do I have, right? There are people who advise others to invest long term, and then there is a small subset of that group who actually have long-term investing experience, right? I've been an investor for a dedicated investor for 10 years. Before that, I was kind of dabbling into it, kind of 1 or 2 income tax saving kind of thing. But as my son was born about 10 years ago, I got really serious and started investing. So the 10 years of experience, you've seen a few market cycles, ups and downs, and I believe that gives me a little bit of credibility to give this presentation. The first advice, the first thing I would share is that keep it simple, right? We are not experts. We are not stock market experts. None of us have the time, the 9, 10, 12 hours of time needed to research and invest in individual stocks. So mutual funds is the way to go. And what kind of mutual funds do well? Over a period of time, it has been found that index mutual funds are the ones that do well. So what are these index funds? Quite simply, index mutual funds are funds that invest in the index of any particular country. You've heard of Sensex or Nifty. Nifty is nothing but a group of the top 50 companies in India, right? It could be TCS, Infosys, whatever, all those top companies. And what this index funds do is that they invest in those indexes in the same ratio that the index is formed. So if Infosys constitutes 3 or 4% of the index of Nifty, the index fund invests 3 or 4% of your money into Infosys, and so on and so forth. So what it does is that if the Nifty goes up, the index fund goes up, and if the Nifty goes down, the index fund also goes down. Why do I recommend index funds over others? One, it's a cheaper option. Every mutual fund has something called expense ratio, and the expense ratio for index funds are very, very low, like in the order of 0.1%. It's even lower in the US because more people invest in index funds. Active funds, it's difficult to pick active funds that do well consistently over a 20-30 year period, right? I assume all of us are long-term investors, long-term goals. It is difficult to pick winners over that long a period of time. You have to keep changing, and when you keep changing, keep churning, your costs increase because you have to pay long-term capital gains, short-term capital gains, STT tax. A lot of tax are there. So if you keep moving from one mutual fund to another, you will lose money. Which is why the recommendation is that you invest in index funds and you keep it simple. Stock picking, as I said, is for pros, right? And none of us have the time to do it. But if you have the time and the inclination, you should go ahead. Another lesson that I learned is that time in market is more important than timing the market. What do I mean by that? The more time you spend in the market, the more likely you are to succeed, right? Rather than picking times. If it goes up, I will sell. If it goes down, I will pick. That kind of timing doesn't work. And the reason for that is very simple. It is said that in research, it is said that in a decade, there's only 10 days in which all gains in a market are obtained. So if you miss those 10 days, and nobody knows what those 10 days are, right? I'll give an example here. This is one of the funds that I picked in 2008, right? 2008, it's almost, 12 years now. And
Yellow card.
and if you see, I've been invested in it for 4,829 days. I just put 15,000. The current value is 1,27,400, right? And annualized basis, it's almost 17%. I just put it there, forgot about it. In fact, I forgot the signature and it was declined. The redemption was declined. And so it just kept going on and on. So the more time you spend in market, the better it is. All of us are familiar with the formula for compound interest, right? Which is the one element of compound interest that we can control, right? It's not, you can't control the rate of return from the market. You can control how much time you spend there. But we waste a lot of time chasing after returns and things like which active fund is better and things. Instead, we need to focus on the one thing we can control, which is the principle, right? So the more we save and the more we put in the index fund, as it trails the market, the more amount of money you'll get. Instead of going after active funds, my recommendation and my submission is that all of us pick index funds and put as much money as possible and stay there for the long term. I hope this clarifies, gives a little bit of insight into some of this, and I hope all of you become market participants and are able to gain from the market. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Arun Sridhar, for the insightful talk, keeping it simple and investing and explaining such a very complicated topic to all of us in the crowd. The final speech for today is by Toastmaster Bindu. She is a doctor who believes in lifelong learning for her growth. When I asked her what she is looking forward to in 2022, she said that she is looking for opportunities to travel more, and all of us won't disagree even a tiny bit. On that note, the third wave has officially hit us. Stay home, stay safe. She is delivering her level 5 Project 2 speech on high performance leadership in the path of presentation mastery. Before inviting the speaker, I would like to invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Sivagami Devi of HCL Pinnacle Club, to read her speech objectives, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Toastmasters, and wishing you all a happy new year. And my special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Bindu. Toastmaster Bindu, I have just 2 questions for you. Can I get a Bindu?
Yes.
Bindu, is this project is a continuation of your first speech?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It would be great if you could share me the evaluation feedback of your first speech as well.
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bindu. The purpose of your project is to apply your leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement your plan with the help of a team. Timer, please make a note. The timing sequence would be 5 to 7 minutes. Over to Toastmaster Bindu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivagami. Toastmaster Bindu, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Toastmaster Bindu, the stage is all yours.
Good evening, Toastmasters. How many of you believe in 1 plus 1 equal to 2? I believed in that until I took this high performance leadership project. I'll tell you why. What is the one thing that all of us would like to have? Yes, it is always to have a better version of ourselves, right? And that's the reason why we had joined the Toastmasters. Now, how to become that? That was a daunting question in front of me. And as a doctor, I wanted to fulfill the vision of bringing some sunshine into the lives of people with disabilities. Now, resumption into the age-old style of just prescribing medicines was not enough for me because it could fetch me a lot of financial gain, but not personal satisfaction. And there came the opportunity in front of me, that is the project
high performance leadership. I jumped in to set up a new neuro rehabilitation unit in our hospital. Actually, the management did not like it. You know why? Because it was, as usual, it was not getting financial returns and it would invest more manpower. But manpower is very, very precious. So the vision was to set up neuro rehab unit, and the resources that I had, human resources, and a little bit of equipments, which is age-old equipments, not the state of art. My team had to be found, and that was a search, soul search for me. And I had to jump in to find out people who are really interested, passionate in bringing out lives, change in the lives of other people. That means the hospital is not going to give any financial remuneration, nor will it give some appreciation for their effort. So I went on to find neurologists, neurosurgeon, orthopedician, physician, then psychologists, then physical medicine expert, dietitian, speech therapist, financial cashier, PRO, dietitian, etc. And I, along with the speech therapist, along with the management team, constituted the guidance committee. I wanted to meet every week and set out my vision of setting up a neuro rehab unit. So my plan was every patient who are presenting to the hospital with paralysis due to trauma or any reason whatsoever should be approached by all of these team members, respective of time and rewards. So that I would delegate a task to them and we'll set up a milestone and a deadline for this. For example, suppose if the patient has come with the paralysis of all the four limbs, the delegated task would be to make him sit. Or if he is able to walk with stick, make him walk without support. Or if the patient is not able to speak better, to make him speak better. So these are the deadlines, and the limited time that we would give is 4 to 6 weeks. So in last November, I had produced the first speech, and in that I have told about the role of each member. And every week I could find that in the guidance committee, there are a lot of problems which I never had realized. For example, as far as patients are concerned, they didn't like the food, they didn't like the service that is being rendered, because anyway, it's not that much cost effective. But every person is not the same. So they have circumstances in which the people were thinking that they are forced to do this job. So I had to intervene and tell each team member the motive behind this. I had to motivate each and every moment, telling that you have got the power to change the destiny of an individual. You should look like that, and you should do to the best of your ability. The another problem that I could really face was from the doctors. I mean, it's shameful, but nevertheless, we are all human beings and we have so many egos. So to translate that into an action, really change in the concept was needed. For example, any doctor would think that if the patient becomes better, it's a credit of that doctor. But then the concept is that it's not that, it's a team effort. So everyone has got that role to play in the betterment of the individual. And it is a holistic approach. You are going to change the life of a person, mental and physical, to make himself worthy of living. So I had to really work as a mediator between this patient and the doctors, making them understand, both of them understand that patients care first should be our motto, not you or me or other individual. And the other problems that I could find out, that are so many trivial problems which they had bombarded it to a very big deal. But what the solution was? Just listening to them and making them feel appreciated for whatever they had done, even if it is very little. So at the end of 6 weeks, I was able to bring sunshine in the lives of 6 patients. One person who came with disability to walk without any support, he could go. Other was disability to, speak, could speak very fluently. And with a smile in their heart, they could go. And 4 more patients are there with me. And I had the very much happiness in telling you that I could change the attitude of the management in setting up a neuro rehab unit. And I think with the speech therapist, I had made a very big journey. And 1 + 1, if you consider it as a human potential, is not equivalent to 2. It is much more than that, or could be much less. Depends upon how you are. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bindu, for practically demonstrating the importance of teamwork. This brings us to the end of the prepared speech session. Even though this is the 8th day of the year, since it's the first club meeting of the year, I would like to raise the toast for the new year. Here's a toast to the future, a toast to the past, and a toast to our friends far and near. May the future be pleasant, a past, a bright dream. May our friends be faithful and dear. 2022 is the beginning of anything you want. Here's a toast to the future, a toast to the past, and a toast to our friends far and near. May the future be pleasant, the past a bright dream. May our friends remain faithful and dear. Here's to our friends and the strength to put up with them. Cheers to you, cheers to me. Have a happy new year. Cheers to a new year. 365 new days, 365 new chances. The new year brings 52 Mondays to start. Best is yet to come. This is your year to sparkle. May all your troubles last as long as your New Year resolutions. Wishing you 12 months of success, 52 weeks of laughter, 365 days of fun, 8,760 hours of joy, 5,25,600 minutes of good luck, and 31,536,000 seconds of happiness. Happy New Year. You know all those things you have always wanted to do? You should go do them. And so the adventure begins. 12 new chapters, 365 new chances. The new year is yours. What will you do with it? Moving on, the next session for the meeting is a table topic session. The table topics master for today is Toastmaster Sweta, the secretary of the club. She is a homemaker who has done a BSc in Zoology, Honors, MBA in HR, and currently pursuing MBA in International Business. On that note, let me invite Toastmaster Sweta for what promises to be an entertaining table topic session. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Arvind, for a warm welcome. Table topic session, which is the most exciting session of the Toastmasters meeting. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today I am the table topic master, and table topic means which improves our impromptu skill and to answer a appropriate question at an inappropriate situation. The timing is 1 to 2 minutes. Minimum time is 1 minute and maximum time is 2 minutes. 30 seconds will be wrap up time for the speech. Timer, please note the timing for the table topic. First, I would like to invite TM Ananya for the table topic.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Let me share the screen.
Yeah.
This is the table topic for you. What did you do special on first day of New Year? TM Ananya.
Good evening, all. And first day of my new year. It was quite exciting, like everyone else. And I started making resolutions. First resolution was to actually join Toastmaster, because like past few months I was thinking to join, and I actually joined Toastmaster, and that was my first resolution, because 3 years back I joined Toastmaster previously, and it was a very good experience for me. It helped me throughout my job as well as my MBA degree. So I'm back into Toastmaster once again. So I think this is a major decision I took once again. And apart from that, I took decisions to learn new languages and solve some mathematical puzzles, and also learn new dance styles. I'm a dancer. I love to explore in that field. So there are too many goals for this year. I don't know how many I'm going to accomplish, but one I did, and joining Toastmaster. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Ananya. I got to know about you. And next is TM Anuradha, ma'am.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Thank you. My topic?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm going to share. Your topic is, which place would you like to visit in year 2022?
Okay. Which place I would like to visit in year 2022? See, basically, why do all of us go to various places actually? It's to meet new people, to see different cultures, to get to know different things, to get adjusted to new climate, new food. It's all an exciting process, just going and, meeting and going out and all that. Actually, for me, it's always been like, I'm a person who's only explored places like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and all that. And I mean, bits of Kerala I have explored only within India. It was nice experience, but I, as a person, I've never been abroad or anything like that. So actually the plan was after my MBA, we take 1 month off and go abroad. But problem was Corona and we couldn't go abroad because of that. I had already got placed and there was 1 month gap. So we were thinking, fine, let's go abroad. Let's see. We were not decided on which country and all that. But then there was that big plan was there. So maybe we thought Sri Lanka or something. So, but I always want to go abroad. And the country which I like to most want to go abroad is Switzerland, though I'm cold hours, because my sister has gone to Switzerland and I could see how much she enjoyed in it. So yeah, Switzerland is where I'd like to go, but I don't think it's going to really happen in 2022. Thank you. It's because of this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Anuradha. Next, TM Asyat is there.
Yeah, TT Mas, I am interested. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. TM Arumugam, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Topic for you. is what was the last thing that made you laugh or applaud in year 2021?
What was the last thing that made you? Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. 2021. What is thing laugh? Okay. And the 2021 January 1st, normally all of them will take some resolutions. And first, we have to think on the resolution to reduce the weight. Normally, every almost 75% of the population will take it. That is the main resolution, reduce the weight. And what are other things? Still learning, exercise, and food, visiting, saving, everything. But in my case, I also started in 2021, lot of resolution, but that is lasting only for 5 days. Then after, suddenly, if you look out back, we are 31st of December. Again, the normal trend, no, that is normally for next day for 2022, we have to take again resolution, no. Again, the same cut and pass for whatever, cut and paste whatever written in 1st of January 2021. Same cut and paste, put in Excel sheet. I'm start reading daily now from January 2022, last 7 days. Maybe that may be wind up for another 7 days. That's all. Over to TT Master.
Thank you. Is there any guest?
Ashit.
Yeah, TM Ashit.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Just a minute. What was the most defining moment in your life during 2021? TM Ashit.
Table topic master and fellow Toastmasters, a very warm New Year's greetings to all of you. A very defining moment in 2021 was I discovered I developed some health complications. I found it out in the month of February. The doctor put me on a dose of medicines for the next 3 months, 3 of the worst months of my life. During that period of time, I also reduced my participation in Toastmasters. I was very upset and not keeping well. But after 3 months of hell, I realized that being upset would not help me. I have to move forward. And so I decided that I would take proactive steps to improve my health. And I would take part more in Toastmasters, go out more. And so I think that was the defining moment of 2021. I changed a lot of my thinking of the past 20 years because of the health issues that I had. Had that not happened, I would not have changed my mind. Definitely participating in Toastmasters was also a very big reason for helping me change my thinking, because you hear a lot of stories of people facing difficulties, people overcoming it. It's all inspiring. And so that was my defining moment in 2021. Thank you.
Yes. Next, who wants to participate? Anyone? TM Bala?
Myself, I would like to give a try.
Yeah, I would also want to give a try. Thanks, Toastmaster Shweta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one on which I would need to talk? What would you change about yourself this year?
Just a minute. What would you change about yourself in year 2022?
Yeah, thanks, Toastmaster Shweta. So it was probably not a good time that we all have had, right? And we probably were under the cusp of this pandemic, and that had, in fact, took us by the scrub of our neck, and we, in a way, wanted to try to break the chain, and then we still did not even know what and where is the good time, right? And I, in fact, had to be working from my home, and I also wanted to inculcate the habit of trying to have this work and life balance, right? And at times when work from home is given, probably you would be ending up working for hours, but you do not see the clock, and time would already be 11 p.m. at night, right? And these are all the eventualities that this pandemic has thrown at us, and which is, I would say, is going to be a good thing. So we, in fact, would need to be taking on the adversity at whatever time it presents to us, and that is probably the one which would be making us more stronger as we go by, or as days goes by. So one thing I did want to do in 2022 is to spend more time with my family. So we have been in this work from home mode. We have been hibernating for some time. We haven't gone back to offices. Even though we have gone to offices, we in fact had done it maybe once or twice in a week. And at times I did see that I have been overwhelmed by a lot of work, and I did not even have the time to spend with my family. And this is probably the one which would be on top of the agenda. And to spend some quality time with my family is something which is going to be the need of the hour for me. And as a timer for my home, I would also need to see how best I can increase spending time with my daughter and my wife. Thanks a lot. And over to Toastmaster Shweta.
You're on mute.
Oh, just a minute. Can I take one more table topic?
Yeah, I will give a try. This is Toastmaster Devi.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can give like 2 or 3.
Okay. What is your resolution for year 2022?
Okay. So, thank you so much, Toastmaster, Table Topics Master, for giving such a wonderful topic. First of all, a happy New Year 2022 to all of my fellow Toastmasters. So my new resolution, I could say, like, I've been promoted. I mean, I'm taking a new role in my career. So, which is actually not relevant of what I'm doing now. In spite of that, I take it up as a challenge, and I feel that I put in my best to accomplish my task in a better and easy way. So this would be my, I will not say it is a resolution. I would say, like, it was my, it was once a dream that I should become like such a person, but it happened, it didn't happen that time. Now I was not, it was surprising for me that that opportunity came to me now. And now I'm in a position to take up that opportunity with the blessings of all my fellow, colleagues as well. So my wish for the year 2022 would be like to accomplish myself and to give the best of my task. I mean, in the new change, I mean, in the new role which I've taken now. So that would be the resolution, I could say. And finally, like keeping my fellow mates and my surroundings happy with a warm and big smile. So this would be my resolution. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you. Anyone who wants to participate next?
Yeah, I'll take one, Shweta.
Yeah, sure. What is your most memorable New Year's Day?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. I think New Year's Day 2021 was memorable because it was started with a lot of hope. Obviously, 2020 was a bad year for all of us. I don't have to tell anyone about how bad 2020 was. And going into 2021, we started with a lot of hope, a lot of aspirations. I had accepted a new job, and a lot of relatives had decided to move to Chennai, and they were starting a family here, and we were all meeting together, relatives, friends, everyone. And 2021 was that way. It was a memorable New Year. Because we were starting with a lot of hope. If only we had known that only 3-4 months from then would be the second wave and some of us would be impacted, I guess it would not have been that much celebration. But yeah, now looking back, I think 2021 was a memorable New Year's party spent in the company of good friends and relatives, and it's something that I wish we could do. And I guess the one lesson you learn is that as you look forward to all New Year's, also prepare for contingencies and follow rules and start masking because we don't want to repeat in 2022 what happened in 2020. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM sir. Now it's time for next session, and timer, please let me know whether all the speakers are qualified or not.
Yes, all the speakers have been qualified. So most of them have crossed 1 minute mark, and everyone qualify for the final shortlisting. Yeah.
Thank you, and over to you, TMOD, TM Arvind.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta, for an entertaining table topic session. The topics were in line with the theme, and all the speakers have given wonderful speeches for the topic. Now, moving on. One of the things which is commonly associated with the New Year are those fancy resolutions which one hopes to do it throughout the year, but mostly it doesn't even last even a month. Nevertheless, can someone volunteer to tell us what your New Year resolutions are? Any volunteers?
Mine is to improve communication skill.
Okay.
In 2022.
Others?
Yeah, I have enrolled for studies, and I enrolled for it last year, but I have not been paying attention to my studies. So my thought is now I should get back to the books which are lying on my table and have a systematic slot of time for studies. By the way, it is a PGDBA in marketing in Symbiosis. And I have got time for the next 3 years, but I want to finish it much before that. That's my plan.
That's nice. Now moving on to the last session of today's meeting, the evaluation session. To take over the proceedings, let me invite Toastmaster Nithya Kannan on the virtual stage, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. It's time for the evaluation segment. It's a very important segment where all our evaluators are going to give their constructive inputs on the prepared speeches. So first, let me invite the first evaluator, Toastmaster Vadarmati, to evaluate Toastmaster Shankar's speech.
Thank you, General Evaluator TM Nithya ma'am. So good evening, Toastmaster and guest. My special good evening to my target speaker TM Shankar. So your topic is on plastic waste management. So this topic is really very good and it is very useful to real life. Your speech was very clear and easy to understand, and your voice modulations were very good throughout the speech, and your eye contact was very good to engage the audience. But so thirdly, so one thing I have found in your speech, so you have explained so 3 points how what are the steps we have to follow in the how to handle the plastic at home to give a recycling, and it is very useful to manufacturing cements and plastics like so. So that aspect is very useful to the audience, how we can keep the separate the plastics, and it is very to make it used to in our life. In that aspect is very good. So coming to the recommendation, so suppose if you could explain how the plastic will affect the human body, some 1 or 2 points, if we are while using the plastic, that will be very useful to the audience if while using the plastic, that one. And secondly, if you use some physical gestures while explaining the plastic affect the environment as well as the human body, so that would be engage your speech. So these 2 points. Coming to the summary, your speech was very good, and your voice modulations was very good throughout the speech, and very clear speech, and it is easy to understand. And then the what you have explained how that you have done the research, that is how much that percentage recycling, how affect the societies, and how to keep the separate the plastics, and it will be useful to recycling process, and it is make use of making cement and putting the plastic roads. That point is very. Coming to the recommendation, so if you are while explaining using the plastics in our day-to-day life, how it will be affect the human body. So if you can something 1 or 2 points explain, that will be useful to the audience to make aware of that while using the plastics. So that's all. Coming that overall, your speech was very excellent and enthusiastic, and it is very useful to the audience. And all the best to that my target speaker, and also all the best for her future speech also. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alarmati, for your clear and constructive yet encouraging and evaluation. It's time to invite our second evaluator, Toastmaster Bhuvanesh, to evaluate DTM Arun Sridhar's speech.
Yeah, good evening, Toastmaster. My target speaker are TM Arun Sridhar. So the speech was amazing actually. The topic which I have taken, where most people I really hesitate to take on actually. Coming to the everybody knows about the other part of the thing. Coming to share market, everybody says the gambling part. That was the topic you have chosen was amazing. And coming to the presentation side, it was really visual and engaging for the audience. And coming to this part, what can be changed? What can be this thing is? Could have given ideas about what are the do's and don'ts about the thing, and little awareness about the share market, and even myths about the share market things, so that the audience would have been even more gain more knowledge about that, and really more they will be not too skeptical with their family members who are investing out doing in share market, so that would have been given a clear view. And going on with this thing, I see. So overall, with that thing, bringing the new start with this. So that's the thing actually. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhuvanesh. It's time to invite our third evaluator, Toastmaster Sivagami Devi. She's our guest evaluator, and she is also the immediate past president of HCL Pinnacle Toastmasters. Over to Toastmaster Sivagami Devi.
So once again, good evening, my dear friends, and a warm good evening to my target speaker. First of all, a big round of applause, please, because you have completed your pathways level, presentation mastery. Kudos, Toastmaster Bindu, for your very big accomplishment. To start with, you started with a question. The attention of the audience in the first minute, starting with the question, is the most important session in the speech. And I think you have accomplished the task. And you also ended with a very positive quote saying that I made the sunshine life of 6 patients. What a amazing thing. You need a big warm applause for this kind of using such kind of words, because it shows that how you reflect yourself in your task you have taken. So to start with, your setup for your neurohabilitation unit is most remarkable and most appreciable approach. A leader is always a person who can motivate, inspire, and he tries people to engage with the vision. You, along with your speech therapist, have accomplished and you have achieved the vision. That is what I could feel from your speech. You not only analyzed the problems, but also tried to give in some solutions. Like you had certain problems with your financial resources, no equipments to accomplish. You had just a human resource to take the task. But then you had a very good solution for each and every problem you had. And also you were able to tackle the trivial problems like handle the trivial problems like listening and appreciating the things and the efforts of your fellow beings. So that is really appreciable. And my special appreciation was that you were able to cure 6 patients. The patient who was not able to walk, you were able to make them walk, and who was not able to speak, with your love and your warmth, you were able to make them speak. So that shows your dedication in whatever the task you have taken for. You had a very strong voice. The choice of words were good and it was well placed. You are so calm and composed throughout the speech. Your voice control was fabulous. As a coin has 2 sides, the foremost I gave was the head part of the coin. The tail part would be like, it is not, I cannot say any recommendations or suggestions as well. It is like you would have shared some statistical data of what you have the project at the beginning. And now, where are you? Where are you presently in your project? So that statistical data, if you would have given, it would have been like a great, we could see that your vision at the start and at the end. To sum up with, you had a good start, good end, and a good speaker speaks, a best speaker listens, and the great speaker inspires. And this level and the quality of the speech which you gave today prove that you are an effective leader and you are an efficient leadership member. Over to you, and I'm very happy in evaluating your speech as well. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivagami, for that wonderful, insightful evaluation. After the evaluation segment, it is time for the eyes and the ears of that is a tag team to present their report. I first call upon our timer, Toastmaster Bala, to present the timer report.
Thanks, Toastmaster Nitya. I would want to start off with this prepared speech section, and we had 3 prepared speeches today. And Toastmaster Shankar spoke for 5 minutes and 43 seconds. And Toastmaster Arun spoke for 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Bindu also spoke for 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And I would also want to have Toastmaster Arun and as well as Toastmaster Bindu to also get to the short list. And as they in fact had to speak on difficult topics, a few seconds extra isn't going to be bad at all. And so this is actually the timer report on the prepared speeches. On the table topics, we have had Toastmaster Ananya speak for 1 minute and 3 seconds. Toastmaster Anuradha spoke for 1 minute 25 seconds. Toastmaster Arumugam spoke for 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Asha again spoke for 1 minute 22 seconds. And Toastmaster Devi spoke for 1 minute 42 seconds. And all of them do qualify for the next stage, that is for the voting. And over to you, Toastmaster Nitya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. It's time for the R counter, Toastmaster Suresh report.
Thank you. So let's try to do my job honestly. So I noted down. So I divided like my report in 3 parts. First part is people use the filler word like and second part I try to capture is a repeated word or unnecessary word. And third part I try to capture whatever the pause you made while you are speaking. So it's a TM Nitya. It's a 4 times used a filler word like and there is no repeated word and no pause taken. TM Aravind is a 4 times filler words, 2 times repeated word, and there is no pause. TM Bala 5 times filler word and 3 times repeated word. TM Balamati 2 times completely 3 times filler word, and there is no repeated word and there is no pause. TM Balamati 3 times filler word, there is no repeated word and there is no pause. TM Shankar 4 times filler word and 2 times repeated word. TM Arun 9 times filler word, 4 times repeated word and 2 times pause. TM Bhuvanesh of 1 time 2 times filler words and 2 times repeated words and 3 times his second the pause. TM Bindu 5 times 5 plus 2 7 times filler words, 2 times repeated words and 2 times he has taken pause. TM Devi total 7 times filler words, 2 times repeated words and there is no pause. TM Sweta is a 5 times filler word and 4 times repeated word and 2 times he has taken the pause. TM Ananya 4 times filler word, 3 times repeated word, there is no pause. TM Anuradha is a 2 times filler words, 3 times repeated words, there is no pause. TM Arun Makam 6 times filler words, 2 times repeated words, and there is no pause. TM Ashit 6 times filler words and 5 times repeated words, there is no pause. TM Timer, I know which timer. So 5 times filler words and 5 times repeated words, and there is no pause. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh, for that detailed and comprehensive report of our counter. It's time to call on the grammarian, Toastmaster Bhavatarini.
Hello, Toastmaster friends and guests. It's a pleasure listening to your speeches, and I do found a few excellent use of English words. I would like to share them. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So the presiding officer used metaphors and the TMOD used idioms and multiple New Year quotes. Kudos to that. And Toastmaster Arun Sridhar used a variety of vocabularies and also use few idioms. And Bindu ma'am, her vocabulary was pretty good. Also, Toastmaster Asha used a really good usage of English words, and Toastmaster Bala used an idiom and a metaphor. Kudos to that. And again, Toastmaster Arun Sridhar used words like masking, which was pretty good and had a range of vocabularies. And evaluator Devi Sekar used a quote about leadership and also idiom. And our counter had a range of vocabularies and it was very, very good. And also the theme of the day was used only once, and it's very sad to say that I didn't notice anybody using the word of the day today. But it's okay. I hope everybody will use the word of the day more often in your future speeches. Yes, that's it. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster Nitya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavatarini, for that illustrative report using the PowerPoint, the Excel presentation. We were able to clearly see everybody's good usages. It's time for the general evaluator report from my side. So at the beginning, we have started the session on time at 4 o'clock, and Sergeant at Arms has given us a warm welcome. Presiding officer, that is me, has welcomed the audience. And our Toastmaster of the day had a wonderful, interesting theme, the New Year's theme. What I liked about your theme was the poem-like thing you narrated. It was full of life and full of soul. And it made us all sit up and listen. And it was about our dreams and aspirations for all of us for this year. So kudos to you for presenting it so well. Regarding the prepared speeches, it was actually wonderful because we had a diverse range of speeches, starting from Toastmaster Shankar's informative and engrossing speech about the plastic menace, which is such a common problem today. He took up the current topic, and DTM Arun Sridhar spoke about the finance. It's about even the dummies and newbies will understand. So he explained it in very simple terms, all the terms of the finance, and the people who are in the audience who don't know, who have no clue about money and financial terms and investments would have definitely got some insight about that. So it was wonderful to hear your speech. And the third speech of Toastmaster Bindu was very motivational. It was a personal account of her own experience, and it was authentic. So it was a practical experience, how one person can transform a person's life, and if a group of people collectively assemble, then they can do so much in society. So the high performance leadership speech was very powerful. Regarding the tag team, all the tag team players have performed their roles to the best of their abilities. Evaluation was also very well done, insightful and crisp and clear. Table Topics Master chose topics which were in theme with this session. All were coordinated. She brought out the best in everybody by getting them to speak about their personal experience. Only one suggestion I have for the Table Topics Masters, whoever are coming up, is try to avoid use of PPT slides. Because if we use PPT slides, then we are not depending on our senses, that is the ears. We need to make use of the ears for table topics, because in the table topics contest, we will not be given the slides to see. We will be only be given the topic by, they will tell us, and we have to listen with full attention. So table topics masters can use only the words. They should only say, they should not show the topics. This will help us all in our preparations. So that way the topics were well chosen. So kudos to Table Topics Master. Overall, all the role players have performed their roles very wonderfully. It was a great start to the New Year's first meeting. I think I've covered all about everybody, the speakers, the evaluators, the role players. So it's now time for me to hand over the control back to our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. I think this is the fourth time in the meeting the control has been shifted from me to her and her to me, etc. Now it will transfer one more time as well. So thank you all for this wonderful meeting. All the three sessions were wonderfully organized with interesting speeches, power-packed table topics, and insightful evaluations. And this is a pretty and we started this new year on a pretty nice note on the Toastmasters front. It was a thoroughly enjoyable meeting for me, and I am proud to have hosted this meeting. Thank you, and over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Nitya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. I would like to give a warm welcome to Toastmaster Ananya. She was there. She's still here. She is our newest member of Wordsmiths. She has enrolled just in the new year. And I would like to welcome her to Wordsmiths. She's an ex-Wordsmith. So welcome back to the Wordsmiths family. So a warm welcome to Toastmaster Ananya. The second thing, yeah, thank you. The second announcement is that we are going to have our club contests for international speech contest and table topics contest on the 5th of February. It's going to be very exciting. So I'm sure all of you are looking forward to participate in this contest and give it your best. More details will be informed to you by our VP Education Arvind, and it will be also simultaneously shared in the group. So please mark your dates, 5th February for contest. We are having the Moments of Truth session on 22nd of January. Moment of Truth session is very important because this is a time when we all introspect and we share our feedback about what is the reality of the club, what all are the expectations, what are the challenges that the club is facing, and what all we can do for the club. So I request everyone to participate wholeheartedly on 22nd of January and give it your best to the session. Other than that, I would like to hand over to the TMOD for our VP Education Arvind for the roll calls for the next meeting.
Yeah, before that, I just launched the polls for selecting the winners. So just two more people to answer. I just close the poll in 15 seconds. Okay, thank you. And now I just share the roll calls. Yeah, is my screen visible? Hello.
Yes, yes. we can see.
So, anyone volunteering to be a Toastmaster of the day? Table topics master, general evaluator.
If there's any tag team player available, I can do.
Okay.
Which of them is available?
Yeah, all three are available. as well.
I'll do our counter.
Okay.
I'll take a TMOD.
I will take the table topic master.
I will take Toastmaster. I will take
So, Suresh, sir.
table topic
Hello?
master.
Hello?
And, yeah, hello.
Next week, I'll take timer. Balamati.
Yeah,
This
who
is
is this?
Balamati.
Balamati.
Yeah.
This is Ananya. I will take table topic master next week.
Okay.
Myself, Bhunesh. I will take table
Aravind,
topic master.
January
29.
22nd. Hello?
Yeah. One second. Ananya table topics master. And
29. Myself, Bhunesh. Table topic master.
29th, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Aravind.
Yes,
This is Balamati. So,
yes.
January 22nd, I'll give a speech. My
Okay.
speech.
I will also give a speech actually.
Bhunesh.
Bhunesh.
Okay.
Aravind, 29th, I'll give a speech. Arun here.
Okay. I think on 22nd we can just accommodate two speeches.
Ravindra Shankar, I can give him I'll like to give on 29th speech as well.
Yeah, may I know who is this?
Shankar.
Okay.
Arvind, this is Bindu. Can
Team
I give
Aravind, 29th.
29th?
Hello?
Yes. Hello? You are saying something?
Team, this is Balamati.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Hello?
Hello?
January 29th, I'll take evaluation.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Team
ma'am.
Aravind?
Yes. Written down.
Arvind, Ashley here. I'll take an evaluator role on Jan 15th.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Jan 15. Okay, ma'am.
On this is Ananya. On 22nd, I will give my icebreaker speech.
Okay.
22nd
I'm not
is
completely
the
sure.
MOT, right? Do we have a slot time?
Only two slots can be accommodated. On 29th, they can keep 4. Ananya, Toastmaster Ananya, is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, 22 or 29. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll play Grammarian on 22nd.
Toastmaster Ashit, is it?
Anuradha.
29th, I will give my icebreaker because I'm starting from pathway this time. Earlier, I was following the CC.
Okay. So Aravind, Suresh can take my place. I'll do something else on Friday.
Okay.
To evaluation.
15th, we have the speech slots already. They're all available.
Wow,
Aravind, I am Bindu.
Pongal is around the corner.
Okay, I'll give a speech on 15th then.
Just a minute.
Hello, Aravind.
Just a minute.
Hello.
Yes.
Aravind, I am Bindu. Can I give a speech on next week, 15th?
Okay, I'm sure.
And I will take up the speech on 15th. It seems empty slot.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Nithya, I'm taking slot on 15th, is it?
Yeah. Or I can be an evaluator as well because the slot is there, I'm taking it up.
Let's see, ma'am.
Yeah.
Bindu, ma'am, are you saying something?
Pardon?
Yeah. Did you say something?
No, 15th, I am going to give a speech.
Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Any more volunteers for tag?
22, I will take general.
Toastmaster Suresh?
Yeah.
Okay. Any more takers? For tag roles, anyone? Okay, thank you.
I can take up the grammarian role for 15.
Yeah, Bhunesh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you, and over to you, the presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. It's time now to announce the winners of today's session. Or can I ask Toastmaster Bhavatarini to share the screen for the certificates, winner certificates, once they are ready. So the best tag player, Toastmaster Bhavatarini, please give a huge round of applause. The best role player, RVP Education, for his wonderful team, Toastmaster Arvind. The best evaluator, Toastmaster Sivagami Devi. Congratulations. And the best PT speaker for today, DTM Arun. And the best speaker of today, Toastmaster Bindu. Congratulations to all the winners. And I would also like to give a special round of appreciation to the first time role player for today, Toastmaster Suresh Singh, who has taken the role first time again in the club today. So a huge round of applause. So with that, as all the winners have been announced and a great start to the new year, I would now like to close the session officially, session 650th, and open the round for networking.